Hi everybody, so earlier on in another video I said I was going to be doing a bit more of a serious video today, and this is it. So as you can see from the title of this video, it says Cameraman attacked by spirit. Now I'm not going to be reacting to this one because I'm actually in this clip. I am a paranormal investigator with this team, Spirit Team UK, and I've had the luxury of going on some absolutely awesome locations to do some paranormal investigating, and this is one of them, and it is Fort Widley down in Portsmouth. So us as a team, no, actually what I'll do is I'll explain some of the paranormal happenings that happened there. So the first count is that apparently there is a poltergeist who they have named the Sergeant, who does not like male or female people being in a certain part of the tunnel. There's also other reports of a woman and a small child in the series of tunnels. So us as a team, when we go there, we got to this location a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday, and we went for a daylight walk around with the lights on through the tunnel systems and this fort. We then went back for another walk around when it was dark. In that walk around, we thought we heard a female scream, okay, in the tunnel. So that's just a bit of the activity that we had. Us as a team on this investigation, we were invited to investigate this location with another paranormal team. Us as a team, we basically, like I said, went for a walk around. We set up our kit. We've got different bits of kit that we do for we have for investigating. We have EVP recorders, we have a spirit box, we have EMF detectors, temperature meters, all the normals, but we also film our investigations, hence where Fraser comes in on this. So we went into the certain part of the tunnel where the sergeant is meant to be around, and about midway through the first part of our investigation, Fraser said he come over really cold and he felt really funny. It affected him, but it didn't affect him too much. So from then we just carried on investigating different areas of this fort, and we got to this area where apparently he got scratched. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the video and then I'll talk about it afterwards. So here we go. It's absolutely amazing, this place. I really did fall in love with it. That was the point that he got touched. I know that me and Kelly are laughing in this clip, but I will explain afterwards. Welcome to the Urban Garden. I'm shaking. Oh, somebody's out there. You're right. I'm shaking. Shaking. Yes, it's actually shaking. You need a camera. Get the camera and show us on camera. On the back camera first. And then explain what happened. Something that's pushing my back. That's your soul. Your soul would push me. This is where my demeanour changes. feel sorry for that minute. Okay.
What?
Get in here.
Seriously?
He's not hungry. He's here.
That is scratches.
Get
Seriously? Where is the camera?
take a photo.
I can't take a photo. I won't let me turn around, please. Can we get back over? Seriously?
Keep in touch.
No.
Touch. There you go.
Right.
Oh, they're on there.
Just, you don't need, like...
No, you don't need that one, actually. No, actually,
No, do you? A big red mark.
No. There it is, gone.
Got it.
Three scratch marks on your back. No. Going on a diagonal from your ribs to your spine.
One,
1, 2, 3.
3.
Yeah, it's all on camera, mate. It's all on camera. You got it. It's all there. You got scratched, mate. You got scratched. Right. Now this is the bit where I'm gonna discuss what actually happened. So, as you saw in that video, you saw him knelt down, you saw his back jump, like go to the side, and then when he started to say it felt sore, some alarm bells in my head started to ring, hence the reason why I decided to have a look at his back. If he did not say it was sore, I wouldn't have even thought about having a look on his back. I will stress that out straight away, okay? Now, me and Kelly were laughing at the start of that video, but during the night, I felt like I got touched on the arm, felt like I got touched on the back of the head, and all that, and we thought that maybe, yes, I believe that he got touched before the scratches, but it's one of those things where you can't really prove it. Like earlier on, I felt like I got touched on the arm, but I couldn't prove it. There is no way I could prove it unless there was a dark shadow hand that went like that on my arm. Now, it's exactly the same with this one. You couldn't see it, but I actually do. I 100% trust Fraser and the whole team. 100%. He had no reason at all from the moment we walked into that part of that location, in area of the tunnels, to touch his back. We went in there and all we were doing, Fraser is a cameraman. He set up 2 static cameras. He was making sure that everything was working okay. His mind is on getting those cameras set up. He had no reason to touch his back in any way, shape or form. And I do not recall him not once touching his back. Our coats are quite loud when you start ruffling them about. Okay, they are quite loud, and I did not hear anything like that apart from when me and Kelly were setting up, obviously, our EVP players. Now, like I said, the alarm bell started ringing when he said it felt sore. Hence the reason why I went and got the torch and had a look. Now, I am not going to lie, okay? I was also in shock when I saw those scratches. I did not expect to see anything on his back when I lifted it up. I just thought, okay, he's been touched, he says it's sore, I'll have a look anyway. Okay, so I was shocked. Now Fraser's reaction in there, he is one of the most skeptical person I have come across to do with the paranormal, okay? Extremely skeptical. I'll put it like this, there was an investigation that we did where I went off and done a lone investigation, and I got some cracking responses, knocking responses. Fraser spent 2 or 3 days trying to debunk the knocks replies I was getting in this attic. That is how skeptical he is. And I know I'm highlighting this, but there has been comments on this saying it was put on, it was acted, it was fake, and all that. Now, I will stress that I 100% respect everybody's opinion. I really, really do. Whether it's you think it was fake, whether you think it's a cracking bit of footage, I always respect everybody's opinion. The point of me doing this video is I can tell you 100% that this is not being faked. It hasn't been faked in any way. It was not set up. It's the most unexpected part of this whole investigation. And to get the 3 scratches on his back, I cannot come up with any conclusion on how he got those scratches on his back. Now, everything in my head says it wants to be it says spirit or something a little bit darker. Now, in fact, I won't mention what I was just about to mention, because that was something to do with me, which is personal to me, which I do not want to stir up again. But all in all, just that 5-10 minutes was just really intense. I found it intense. I dread to think how it must have felt for Fraser. I know he had to leave the room to try and recompose himself and come back. But I can tell you also this, for the rest of the investigation, Fraser was pretty scared throughout the rest of the investigation. He was very off. Not very off, but he was very weary and very jumpy. It really did affect him. And that's the first time I have, in all the investigations that we have done, where I have actually seen Fraser show a proper fear in an investigation. Right. On that note, like I said, I was there, I experienced it. I 100% swear on my mum and dad's and my family's life that this was not put on. So, even I have tried to try and explain it, rationalise it in my own head, and I'm a big believer in the paranormal. But that happened. It took us all by surprise. It definitely took Fraser by surprise. It took some of the members of the other team that we got invited to do this investigation by surprise as well. They were fascinated by this. I'd love to know your views on this. Please put it in the comments down below. Like I said, I do respect everybody's opinion. The point of this video was to say that I just wanted to talk about this video because I was there, and I just wanted to put my views over on it and what I thought and all that. I just felt like I had to do it. So please put that in the comments down below and tell me what you think. On that note, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.